Welcome to Launching the Pilot with your hosts, Brian and Paul.
Space and time, there's nothing here but what here's mine. Something borrowed, something blue. Every me and every you. Every me and every you. Every me. Every me and every.
Hello and welcome to Launching the Pilot, episode 122
Season.
and this time we're doing Sliders.
Yep, never watched this before.
Yes, you never heard of it.
Nope. Well, I had heard of it.
You refused to believe it existed.
No, I knew I'd heard of it. I just never watched it.
So,
And I may not have yet.
This is 1995 to 2000,
Probably.
87 episodes,
Yeah.
and this one was called The Pilot.
Was it really?
This which is always handy.
It's
This is meant for us.
well, you say that. I mean, there's bound to be an episode out there one day that's called The Pilot that's about halfway through a season.
Yeah. This is about a pilot.
And we'll go straight to that one.
So this starred Jerry O'Connell as Quinn Mallory, John Reeves-Davis as Professor Maximillian Arturo, Sabrina Lloyd as Wade Wells, and as Cleveland. I think that's how you say his name.
Oh, God knows.
Cleveland.
Rembrandt.
Yeah, Rembrandt. or as I've put him here, the Crying Man, or CM for short. No, I did used to watch this when it was on, so.
Well, there you go.
I mean, it was 5 seasons,
Yes.
but I don't think I watched all 5 because it sort of lost its way.
I could see where it was going.
Yeah, not all of them stayed till the end as well.
No, I saw that, yeah.
Yeah.
Reese, wasn't it?
John Reeves-Davis.
He had an argument after the second season, I think I read.
Well, he was unhappy with the way directions were going and people changed and stuff, and he got written out. He got shot, I think, in mid-season 3.
I'm not dead yet!
They made sure he was dead. But of course,
Deadpool style.
of course, with this concept, they could come back.
Well, yeah, of course, yeah.
Earth, but he never did. So he was out.
Out.
And we've got Sabrina Lloyd. She did 48 episodes.
Was that Wade?
Yes, that's Wade.
Yeah.
And Jerry O'Connell, he done 70 episodes, which is quite a lot, out of the 87 episode run. But he wasn't in it till the end. and the old Crying Brown, he did all 87.
Oh, well, he was desperate for the work.
This is a steady paycheck.
His agent's going, you ain't getting nothing else.
I think what didn't help as well is that during the 3rd season they got cancelled by Fox. Like Fox cancelling programmes, you can't believe it.
Can't believe that.
No. But then they were brought by the Sci-Fi Network channel.
And obviously they wanted more money.
well-
Rembrandt was quite happy
Well,
to
I think the quality went down slightly.
He was prepared to work for nothing. I've still got nothing else to do.
Yeah. Get rid of these 2 other people and I'll take their cash.
Yeah. And so they did.
I think Jerry O'Connell, Quinn Mallory, he was replaced by a duplicate Quinn Mallory that didn't look anything like him.
Well, why would he?
Yeah.
Why would he?
I know his brother was in it as well for a little while later on. His real life brother. I mean, as well. Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I did read that there was 2 of them at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But anyway.
anyways, we start. Oh, shall I see what Alexa knows about this?
Oh God, here we go.
What is the TV show Sliders?
Sliders is an American science fiction and fantasy television series created by Robert K. Weiss and Tracy Torme. It was broadcast for 5 seasons between 1995 and 2000. The series follows a group of travelers as they use a wormhole to slide between different parallel universes.
There you go. Did you know that?
No.
No, right.
It's not the programme I watched.
Yeah, I think that's basically what we just said.
Yeah, thanks for that electronic voice.
So we're in San Francisco.
Yes, we're in a San Francisco basement.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. See, I noticed that bit.
Well, you could read.
Well, yeah, that was it. I slept from that point.
That's the title card coming up, isn't it?
I've got some guy going nuts about some whooshy thing.
Whooshy, yeah.
Well, that was right. That's as good as you're going to get.
Yeah, it's like a playback, isn't it, of a tape or something.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the power all burns out.
Oh my God! It was great. You should have seen. I mean, it was great. This thing. No, this weird thing. This big weird thing. Just right here. Just came out of nowhere. Just whoosh, whoosh. Just Quinn! I think I just knocked out the power.
And then we start off at 7 a.m.
Well, yeah, I've got pan around a bedroom, nerdy bedroom.
Very nerdy, yes.
Yeah, dinosaurs, but a bit like.
So the radio.
Bit like this recording studio, is it? Why's Kirk pacing the wrong way?
He wasn't this morning. Anyway, he's yeah, the 7 a.m. radio wakes him up.
Yeah.
And I've got the advertising a Miss Nude Feminist.
Oh yes, yeah.
Competition they're holding, and so some very, very angry girls they've got taking their tops off. I don't know.
Yeah, he watches himself on video, doesn't he?
He does.
He records himself.
And his experiments. In his experiments, nothing else.
Well, I'm just saying, you've gone on with the new Miss Nude.
That tricked your memory.
Yeah.
He has breakfast with Mum.
Yeah.
And she said, "You're just like your father, always working too hard."
Yeah.
That's what killed your father, working himself to death, because he was hit by a car. Yes, because he was thinking about work.
Yeah.
All morning long, our first annual Miss Nude Feminist Pageant. I'm serious. Very angry gals coming in all morning long to take their tops off. You gotta stay tuned. You don't want to miss a minute of it.
Morning, Ma.
Morning.
I gotta fly. I got a million things.
Eat. You're too much like your father. Up all night, working crazy hours. And look what happened to him. He worked himself to death.
Mom, Dad was hit by a car.
But he was on his way to work. That's my point. He had too much on his mind.
Better than too little.
He goes off to college, one presumes.
Yeah, I think
University
it is.
college, yeah.
And I think he's trying to work on something anti-gravity thing, but it's not anti-gravity, it's something else.
Yeah.
I think this is in the tape he plays.
Yeah. I've got here at the college, in brackets, amazing how in TV and film, have you ever noticed this? How in any TV or film, they can always park right outside the building
where they
need to park outside. Doesn't matter where they are.
Yeah.
Always park outside.
Yeah, because it's not busy, obviously. Or maybe no one else has got a car. Yeah.
Got some. He's running through the park. I presume it's a park.
It's Golden Gate Park.
Yeah. Well, and you got some old guy addressing. Well, you think he's speaking out to masses, but it's a bunch of pigeons, basically.
Yeah, he's just on a park bench.
He's just a hobo, isn't he?
And it's about communism's great and all this, but yeah, he's just some homeless guy. There's little things like they linger on a statue of Lincoln.
Yeah.
They linger on certain signs and things. You think, well, I'm sure that's not going back into it.
No, not at all. I missed those.
I've got Arturo, which is John Rhys Davis.
Teacher.
He's teaching.
Yeah. Trying to
the
teach
brightest of the bright.
Yeah, and they're all pretty dumb.
Yeah, even though Wade whispers the answer.
Dumb.
But he doesn't say it out loud. And he's always late for class, it appears.
Yeah.
Then the Dopper. I've got Dopper Computer Store.
Well, yeah, I've got it. Yeah, he goes to a computer store where he sort of works.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I'm not sure what he does.
And this is where we're introduced to Wade.
Yeah.
She's there, and she's all over him. She's all over the guy.
Like a rash.
She really was. But he's not paying her any attention at all.
No, none at all. And she's saying about the kiss and all this, isn't she?
No, that's later.
Oh, was that later, the kiss bit? Yeah.
Just jump ahead. What have you slid here from another universe?
You wish.
We've already talked about this. No, we've got the obviously geeky, annoying boss, haven't we?
Oh, yeah.
You've got to have one of them in every show.
Of course.
Then Tony Quinn's back home. He moves around a lot, this guy.
He does, perhaps he slides.
Yeah. In his slippers, yeah. Back to the basement.
Yeah.
He's switching on the machine. That's a huge machine in the basement, isn't it?
Yeah. I think Mum would have noticed.
Yeah.
It's fair old size, isn't it?
Yeah, it's big.
I think NASA would have noticed that one.
But how much power? Yeah. How many 50p's you got to put in the meter?
No idea.
But there's a missing piece on his mathematical formula.
Yes.
There's a little bit with 3 question marks. He doesn't know how to finish this formula. But the tunnel thing seems to work. So.
Yeah, the whooshy thing. Yeah, he's quite happy, and he's going to send something through, isn't he?
Yes.
He's decided...
Well, he plays a tape of him sending stuff through the wormhole, doesn't he? And he's thinking about sending the cat through.
That's right, yeah. He sent a basketball through,
and he's timed it to come back.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know how it jumps back through the hole, but...
No, neither do I, but
Because when they slide, they jump into the hole, but the ball's not going to jump back through the hole, unless it's a really good bounce.
Could be right, yeah. Harlem Globetrotter style.
Yeah. But anyway, the ball does return.
Yeah, so he's going to think about sending the cat, but the cat's sort of, I'm not having that.
Yeah. Schrodinger.
Well, yeah.
Cat, you know, the boxed cat. Cat in the box, boxed cat. Anyways, that's what it's named after, but yeah, obviously, because scientists names their cat that.
Oh, right.
Apparently.
So he decides he's going to send himself.
September 26th.
Yeah. So he sends a...
Oh, sorry, the 24th, 27th. He's going to send himself.
He does a video message, doesn't he? Yeah, to Mum and all this.
September 26th. I've been thinking about sending Schrodinger through. First cat into the void. But if anything were to happen, I knew I couldn't live with that. Still, the need to know overwhelms the human instinct for self-preservation. Of course, sending the camera is a logical choice, but the electrical field nukes the picture. So, tomorrow morning, I myself will step through the gate and finally see what's on the other side.
Sets the timer for 15 minutes.
Yeah. And he goes into the vortex.
Jumps through vortex, wormhole, whatever you want to call it.
Well, I do from a bushy thing.
But then he lands back in the basement. You think, it's failed.
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
And the mum says, you're going to be late for school.
Yeah, so off he's back again, back in the car.
Yeah.
And he's driving down, and the traffic lights go red, so he stops.
Like you would.
Oh, he hears about the feminist...
No, it's something different. No, but
it is. They do say about the feminist...
I thought it's something different.
I thought they repeat it, but they say it slightly differently.
Oh, maybe I missed that bit.
Yeah, and they say stops at traffic lights. They're red, aren't they? So he stops. And people behind him are honking horns and that.
Where did you learn to drive?
Can't you see the lights? And it's like...
And it happens a couple of times, doesn't it?
Yeah, because there is stuff on the radio. There's definitely the feminist thing.
There's the Jack Kennedy. He's not going to run for another term.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
because he wants to start home with his wife, Marilyn.
Yeah, that's right.
And you would blame him. They say.
Yeah, and they're saying about all the people.
Mexicans.
Yeah. They're all jumping over the border to get into Mexico.
Yeah, all the Americans leaving the country to get to Mexico for better jobs and better living.
He sees a great big billboard, Elvis Live.
Elvis lives, Elvis Live at Las Vegas. Yeah.
And this is kind of sad. This is the day when the very last CD rolls off the assembly line. If they roll off, I don't know how they get off it, but apparently they just... The vinyl LP won the battle, and vinyl, ladies and gentlemen, is here to stay. Everybody's crazy. You know, did you see this in the paper this morning? Jack Kennedy does not want to run for another term. And I can understand this, people. Because if you start the day in bed with Marilyn, that's where you want to spend the day.
Weird, Tripper. Weird, not real funny.
Hey, come on!
What's your problem? I didn't learn to drive! Oh, let's go!
All right.
And this really gets my goat. Now the Mexican government is complaining about all the Americans who are moving across the border illegally to live in Mexico.
What's going on?
Please, if these people just care about getting a better job and a higher standard of living, good riddance to them.
And he goes home, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he goes through the front gate, which doesn't squeak this time, and he's looking back at it.
And
he's not quite sure.
There's Mum and Jack the gardener.
Oh, yes.
And we're not introduced to Jack before, but apparently he's the gardener.
Well.
There you go. Then the timer goes off, and suddenly he's pulled back through the wormhole.
Yes, yeah.
So he doesn't jump through it this time. He's pulled through it, so maybe that's the timer does pull you back through. Thinking about it now.
Maybe not.
Logic.
A bit later on, they jump. But
there is jumping later on, that's true. So back at school...
Yeah, teacher's not happy.
He's late for Arturo's lesson. But Arturo's furious with
Yeah.
him. He goes, I was only late, but yes, and he goes, how dare you ridicule my theories and how dare you say it to my face or whatever.
Yeah, and he can't believe he doesn't understand, and all these classmates again, I can't believe you turned back up again. But
what you did, I can't believe you did that straight to his face and everything. It's amazing.
So he goes back to the computer store.
Dopper.
Yeah. And
he's fired.
Yeah, Wade says that's where she says about that kiss that you gave me. Yeah, and what you're doing back here, you've just been fired. He'll kill you if he sees
what you
you.
said to the boss, you're out.
Yeah.
Here before he calls the cops.
Who, Hurley? Come on, Wade, I'm not that late.
The man that just fired you.
For what?
For telling him to stick his computers where...
There's something really strange going on. I swear to God, that was not me.
Oh, right. And I suppose now you're gonna tell me that kiss meant nothing.
Kiss? Oh my God. I kissed Hurley. No wonder I'm fired.
Will you stop it? It was with me. And don't you dare tell me that you don't remember.
And so he leaves, didn't she?
Yeah.
And he's back home.
I've got it in brackets, Ross J. Kelly advert. I'm not quite sure.
Oh, yes, you're right. There's a lawyer. Because we get a little bit of a little bit of the crying man getting ready. He's going to do the national anthem.
Yes.
To a baseball thing. And there's a Ross J. Kelly is a shoddy lawyer on TV.
Yeah.
Saying, if you're guilty or whatever, I'll get you out.
Yeah, I'll get you out. Yeah, I'll get your money and all this sort of rubbish.
One of them sort of lawyers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a clip, isn't it? Then we go back to Quinn's at his
he's
home.
gone back into the basement.
And Quinn's there.
Yes. Well, first of all, he notices someone's solved the mathematical problem.
Yeah.
And he's like, who the hell did that? And then Quinn goes, I did.
Yeah.
And that's when he realises there's another one standing there.
2 Quinns.
Yes.
And he says he's done about 8 slides so far.
Yeah.
He goes, there's one where the world's all at peace, everyone's harmony, everyone's equal. He goes, but I only had the timer set for 24 hours, so then I had to come back.
Yeah.
He goes, but I can't find it again.
I want to go back there.
You can't pick your destination. It's random all the time.
But he's just about to leave, isn't he? He says he tries to warn him about something, the timer or something.
He says something with that timer, but then it cuts out because the wormhole's behind him.
And he's pulled back.
Yeah. Wormhole extreme. Yeah.
Now we're at the Crying Man, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah. Rembrandt.
Yeah,
Crying
he's
Man,
at the record producer's house.
Yes, he looks. Oh, his manager maybe.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure.
He's one or the other. Yeah. It doesn't really.
You're saying how you were a big hit, weren't you? And
the spinning tops.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was the Crying Man, the spinning tops.
Yeah.
Then he goes, as soon as I left them, they were finished. He goes, well, they did have 15 other number ones. He goes, no, just luck. Luck.
Teacher
Arturo.
Yeah, and Wade, they appear at Quinn's house, don't they?
On the doorstep together.
Yeah.
And his mum answers, and Quinn says, is Wade, Wade said, is Quinn here? And Arturo says, apparently Mr. Quinn wants to apologise.
Yes. And he calls him into the basement.
I've got here. Sorry, the Crying Man's solo album was called Topless.
Yes.
Because he left the spinning tops.
Yeah. Yeah, he takes him into the basement and he explains everything, doesn't he? He explains about the vortex sliding.
No, Arturo doesn't really believe
No,
him.
because he's a top mathematician. He says that.
But then he says, you've solved it. He sees the board.
Yeah.
How have you done this?
Yeah.
This is amazing, this little bit here.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of...
because he admits that you don't realise it. He says, well, actually, you are quite clever, Quinn, obviously.
Yeah. We've got a little bit of the Crying Man just getting in his car and driving.
Yeah.
Then we've got the basement again.
Yeah. Now, how do you convince, I don't know, 2 people that you've only seen... They've been in your basement, 20 minutes? You've explained all this, and they go, yes, all right, let's go through.
Okay, that's fine, there's no problem. Back in time for lunch.
So he convinces them.
He sets it for 5 hours.
Yeah,
this time.
He convinces them to come with him.
Well, I mean, Wade's all up for it, jumping through.
Yeah, well, she's up.
And of course, Quinn wants to do it as well.
Yeah.
And Arturo's a little hesitate.
Yeah.
But then he doesn't want to be left out on this. This discovery of a lifetime, I'm guessing.
Yeah, they go through, don't they? And
But because Wade said, is it powerful enough for all three of us to jump through?
Yeah.
And Quinn says, I better up the power a bit.
That we can just, like, slide through this and boom, we're on another planet?
No, same planet, different dimension.
And it's safe, right? That is so cool! Where do I sign up?
Don't be a child. This is not a toy.
Hey, lighten up! Quinn's done it, and his double's gone through nearly a dozen times. Do you have something better to do?
This wormhole must be carefully studied. All its permutations must be calculated.
Fine. You work out the numbers. Quinn and I are gonna take a spin around the universe.
Are you serious?
Coming?
Fine. Then in the interest of science, I suppose I must go along with you for this joyride.
What do you think? 5 hours? That should give us time to explore and still be home by midnight.
Yes, I would imagine you'd want a good night's sleep before your class tomorrow. It should be quite a doozy.
Do you think we'll all fit?
Maybe I should increase the power. The question is, how much?
God help us.
And this is where the wormhole takes them, then
And-
goes out into the road, doesn't it?
yes,
And then swallows,
the crime man.
yeah, or Rembrandt,
Yeah.
car and all.
Yes.
Now they do end up in a basement again, in the same basement.
Yeah, I didn't realise it at first.
No, because it's completely different.
Yeah.
Because it's frozen.
It's a frozen world, yeah.
Yeah, there's a 5-hour trip, and they've got, and it was his parallel house, because it still has pictures of him. in
Yeah,
the
he sees
drawers
a
and stuff.
family he never knew.
Yeah, because he's got his
brother?
or sister.
Yeah, I can't
I
remember.
think it was a sister.
There's
this time.
people in the picture.
And his dog that had run away, and it's
Yeah.
all there, but there's no one that left in this because it's frozen.
Yeah, I've got it. We're not in Kansas anymore.
Probably Canada.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Frozen wasteland.
Yeah, they're all in the Rembrandt's car, aren't they? Because they didn't realise
Trying to keep warm.
that Rembrandt was there at that point.
No, because when they come out the house, they see him and he's all shocked. What's going on?
Yeah, yeah.
Because you can see the San Francisco Bay
It's frozen.
over.
Yeah,
It's all ice. And it's getting a bit nippy, I guess.
And there's that lonely bridge that no one crosses.
Well,
previous
as
episodes.
Nightman has shown us, it's not a well-used bridge.
No.
Day or night.
Well, it was broken.
It's broken.
It's broken in this one, wasn't it?
It was broken.
And they're sitting in the car, aren't they? And there's like, is it an ice tornado?
Yes, it is something of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're saying, you've got to use the remote. He goes, but there's some... Quinn tried to warn me about the remote.
Yeah.
He goes, I think if I use it now, it might go wrong.
Yeah, because it's supposed to recharge itself, isn't it?
And they say, it doesn't matter, we're going to die.
We're going to die, yeah, we've got to slide out of
And for
here.
some reason, he shoots it in the air.
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure about
Because
that.
they have to climb up to it.
Yeah, and I wasn't sure they were going to go without him.
Yeah.
Because he was the only one left. Do you think?
But how does he get up?
How does he get a leg up there?
Yeah, well, he's an athlete. I think he can jump.
Apparently so.
They land in the park again.
Well, the three of them do. The Professor, Wade, and
Rembrandt.
Crime Man. Yeah. but there was like, where's Queen? Where's Queen?
And Wade started to cry.
Yeah.
She's upset.
But he finally does.
He does.
Appear.
And the crime man looks at his watch and says, I was going to be late. I can still make it though. So he runs to get a cab.
7:25. I can almost still make it. If I had a car, that is. You're gonna have to explain this to the insurance boys, Q-Ball. Gonna have to tell them how my beautiful red sled is on another planet where it's stuck in a freaking iceberg. They're never gonna buy that when I put in my claim.
We'll worry about that later, Mr. Brown. Right now, we've got an anthem to sing.
Yeah, right. I gotta catch a cab. That's what a man without a car is forced to do. Don't you never do that again, you hear? 7:25 and I'm out here trying to catch me a cab. Doggone your time.
Because
Wade prays for him to turn up, Quinn,
Yeah.
don't she? So, oh, yeah, please, yeah. Yeah, you say, yeah. Popstar reckons I can still get to the stadium, I can still do this.
Yeah. Because they say, why have we ended up in the park and not in the basement? And he goes, that's what it must have been warning me about, that if you jump too soon, you won't end up back where you started.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah. But then,
they're walking around the park, and I think Arturo or how long's that been there?
Yeah, and Quinn says always.
What, Lenin? He goes, no.
Statue of Lenin.
It's Lenin, yeah.
And Wade goes, Wade's gone off this time to make a telephone call, hasn't she?
Yes.
To phone her mum.
Yeah.
And Rembrandt's in the cab.
Yeah. She tries to phone home, but it's all Russian, isn't it? She's like saying, the person on the other end is, what is your
designation?
What is your number?
Your telephone designation. What
is your authorization code and all this? And she's like, what?
Then they say, can you stay by the telephone while we send out agents to pick you up?
Rembrandt in the cab.
Yeah.
He hears the piece of music and they go, it's the national anthem, and it's the Russian one, and everyone is saluting as they drive along, aren't they? And he's like, what do you mean this is?
It's just something like, is this Pittsburgh anthem or something?
Yeah.
Belgium or something. I think he says. Yeah. Then we got the bum again.
Yes, and now he's addressing a load of communists.
He's in a nice suit and all clean, nicely shaven, and he's running for centre. And flashes back to Rembrandt, who goes to pay. They reached a toll bridge, haven't they? He goes, you want money for the toll? He goes, yeah. And he hands him a $1 bill, doesn't he? And the driver's looking at it. And he's like, okay, and he just sort of signals to the. Of course, the driver is Russian.
Yeah.
Pointed out, so he signals the guard. They suddenly surround him.
Yeah, and all hell lets loose, doesn't it? Yeah.
Do you think Rembrandt might have noticed that coming up to the bridge? I think it is. There's all barbed wire and booths and
like a checkpoint.
It's not like a toll booth.
Yeah, so there's lots of now the three. Professor Wade and Quinn are wandering around the streets.
And
there's soldiers, secret police. Not very secret.
No, because it's the trench coat that gives them away. They're either secret police or flashers. There's
a special on Flashing Weekly.
Yeah, and they're saying that the timer needs time to recharge.
Yeah.
Before they can jump again.
It then flashes back to Rembrandt, who's in a large. I've got here empty. Warehouse floor.
Yeah, it's question time. Yeah.
You think he's the only one in there, and it starts panning out, and there's loads of people, like every 6 foot away.
Yeah, there's loads,
all being interrogated.
Yeah. And it is Ross J. Kelly.
Yes,
because he recognises his interrogator. Yeah. He says it's you, the lawyer from telly.
Yeah, and Rembrandt tries to explain what's happened.
Yeah, he's not from this earth, etc.
And. They're laughing at him, don't they? He laughs.
Yeah, ridiculous. He goes, "Why have you got this American dollar, the sign of the revolution?"
Yeah.
He goes,
they think he's a master spy, don't they?
Yes. He goes, "How did he know that my other job is a lawyer?" He goes, "They must have people everywhere."
Yeah.
He goes, "We need a quick trial and execution in the People's Court."
Back on the streets, people were getting arrested.
People getting shot.
Yeah,
on the streets.
Well, it is San Francisco.
Oh, yeah, it probably happens. That's why they don't look around when it's happening. Are we home? I'm not sure.
Streets of San Francisco have never been the same.
Quinn Mallory in production. But the secret police are sort of eyeing him up now.
Professor's hungry and they decide they want to go get something to eat.
Even Jeopardy, there's no time, but hunger is still a thing, he says, doesn't he?
So they go off to a hot dog stand, is it?
Yeah.
Pretzel stand, I can't remember.
And he gives the guy $1.
Yes.
But this time this guy goes, you better come with me.
Yeah.
Because he thinks they're the resistance.
Yeah, they're part of the resistance, yeah. And he takes them all through these alleyways and that.
Yeah. Haven't you used alleyways?
Yeah.
We know something about that.
Well, the best bit was because they light up. He thinks Wade is the commander, doesn't he?
Yes.
And she's like, "What's going on?" But they take him through. Now it's a dark tunnel, yeah.
Yeah.
No one knows it's there, so he turns on all the lights, and it goes on for miles. And you're like, "Well, now everybody knows it's there." Yeah.
They might as well say secret base this way. I mean, they get to the dead end, and it looks like a wall, and he has to turn a few things.
Yeah.
And the secret door does open.
Yeah, but up until that point, they didn't know the tunnel was there. But now it's well lit.
Yes.
Now, I must have missed a bit here, or it was edited, because the next scene, Quinn and the Professor are tied up.
Yes, I've got this as well.
Yeah, so there must have been a scene.
I think there must have been.
It wasn't on our copy.
No, we'll probably edit it out completely.
Yeah.
Of the show.
Because it made no sense at that point. You think, how are they tied up?
They're in the Resistance, there's only these two are tied up.
Yeah, because they're chatting away to them, aren't they? Because it turns out that the Professor looks like the Chief Commandant of the
base,
the Russian base.
Prison base, yeah.
But he only says it briefly, and they say next minute they're tied up.
Yeah.
Someone comes to us claiming to be from a parallel Earth.
But they believe us now.
Oh, they do? And when did you become our resident expert, Miss Wells? Last night they wouldn't believe a word that I said.
Commander Wade Wells is a great leader of the revolution on our world.
Wild, huh?
Soviets captured her 4 days ago. She's being held at the Nocal Federal Penitentiary. It's a converted college campus now used solely for high-profile political prisoners. And it's run by former professor, now Citizen General, Maximillian Arturo.
Always a leader of men, no matter what the circumstances.
What finally convinced you that our Wade wasn't, well, your Wade?
Wade Wells is my commanding officer and my lover. The two may look identical, but I can surely tell the difference.
Yeah, because I think Wade is the commander.
Yeah.
But the real Wade is held at this prison, and it's run by Arturo Stubble.
Yes.
But it says, so I think, so obviously we get a TV show now.
Well, yeah, but the bloke watching the TV show is the nerdy boss from the computer shop.
Yeah, and he's obviously saluting Wade and everything. And, yeah. But yeah, then we get the People's Court.
Yes.
Now, I didn't actually put two and two together when they said People's Court. I thought it meant like Russian communists.
Yeah, no, yeah.
But it's actually TV show. It's a People's Court.
No, I didn't know at that point either. And now they see Rembrandt, don't they?
Yeah, Rembrandt.
And Rembrandt's in court and explaining it all, and it's all a mystery, and he did nothing wrong, and he gets sentenced to 15 years in the gulag.
Yeah, hard labour.
Yeah.
He goes, this isn't small claims.
And he's taken away to sign a few confessions.
Is the plaintiff, Pavel Kurlienko. He says he was shocked when the defendant slipped up and handed him a counterfeit bill. And this is the defendant, alias Rembrandt Brown. He's accused of showing his true colors.
Professor, get back here quick!
This is the case of the rat caught in a trap. Now, the plaintiff did his civic duty by heroically detaining his insidious passenger long enough for the authorities to arrive. The defendant dubiously claims that he is not of this earth, and therefore shouldn't be expected to abide by the laws of civilization.
Will all parties and witnesses raise your right hands to be sworn, please? Do you and each of you solemnly swear that the testimony you may give in the cause now pending before this court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. I do.
Thank you. All rise, please.
You may be seated. I know you've been sworn, and I have read your complaints. Please take off your hat. Thank you. Sir, you say the defendant is a treacherous terrorist pig?
It's true, Commissar Wapner. He give me this.
Did you give him this?
Yes, sir, I did.
You know it's the trademark of the underground resistance, don't you?
But I can explain.
Explain? What possible defense do you have to this?
Sir, I am a fan of People's Court.
That has nothing to do with this. It's completely irrelevant.
You see, this earth is not my earth, you dig? I mean, it looks like it, it smells like it, but it is definitely not my earth. Now this guy, Cue Ball.
Cue Ball?
Right, he's got this gizmo, which sucked up my caddy into a wormhole.
I've heard enough. I've heard enough.
I'm not finished, sir.
You are finished, sir. Rembrandt Brown, I find you guilty of treason, and I sentence you to 15 years in the Alaskan Gulag, without the possibility of parole.
15 years?
15 years.
Don't you mean $15?
Now the defendant is on his way out of the courtroom. Mr. Brown, if I can ask you a quick question. Obviously, Commissar Wapner didn't believe a thing you had to say. How does that make you feel?
How do you think I feel, fool? I am never watching this show again. Small claims, my...
Well, thank you very much. Right now, Officer Burrell has a few confessions you must sign. Rusty, get this man out of here. And with...
But as they say, he's going to be held at the same prison as their Wade.
Yes.
And of course,
They
Arturo
need to
looks
save
like,
it, yeah.
and some reason they have the uniforms
As
to
they
hand.
would.
Yeah, maybe they just sewed them up quickly.
Yeah, as you would.
So now Arturo's dressed up as the commandant. Yeah. Not commandant, I suppose. I don't know what's Russian.
But he'll do.
He'll do.
He'll do for now.
Russian boss guy.
Yeah.
General.
They drive up to the gate, don't they?
Checkpoint.
And they're asked, who are you? And he goes, don't you recognise me, soldier? Oh, well, yes, sir, Commandant.
Yeah, I thought you had gone home. Because he usually does 9 to 5.
Yeah, he goes, no, this is a secret.
Yeah.
We're just testing out security and all that.
We're going to simulate a raid. Do you think they will tell you when they're coming?
Yes. Yeah. But
we just need your hand.
I still need your IDs. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
He does the handprint thing. Yeah. But it's fine.
He says that we're going to go in. You're going to hear alarms, but ignore it all. It's all part of the raid.
Yeah.
Not to worry.
But he doesn't. He doesn't trust him completely, no. Because then he rings him, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He rings their Arturo. It turns out it's there. Home. Now the alarm is raised. There's lots of shootout.
Yeah, they rescued Brown, or Rembrandt, quite first, don't they?
Yes.
They get him quite
in the
quickly.
Cell, yeah. Yeah, quite instantaneously.
It wasn't hard, was it?
No. There he is.
Yeah, down the lighted tunnel.
Luckily his prison don't hold too many people.
Yeah, so they go then off to find the other Wade. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't really see much there. There's a huge shootout.
Yeah, there's a bit of a shootout. Yeah, bang, bang. Yeah. They escape, but Wade's been shot.
Yeah. Oh no, I thought, what's going on there? She's going to die.
But it's not their Wade.
It's not their Wade.
So they don't care.
It's the Captain Wade.
Yeah.
So he's happy, sort of.
Yeah.
But they'll Rembrandt gets to sing the national anthem, doesn't he?
Yes, Over the Dead.
Over the Dead bodies.
Yeah.
Now Arturo and Quinn fix the timer.
Yes.
Doing a little bit of soldering by the looks of it. Soldering fixes everything.
Oh, yeah.
Soldering, blue tack and foil will fix anything. Now, and they have to jump from the park, apparently. It's got a better chance to get home.
Yeah, so
because Arturo's done some calculations. And because Quinn says, how did you do that? He goes, in my head. He goes, before the days of computers, we did everything in our heads.
So they have to they have to go to the part where they landed. They have to be at that point, don't they?
Yeah,
so they're running
that's
through.
Their best chance to get home.
A guard sees them.
There's loads of people chasing them.
Wade beats him up.
Yeah.
And she said, it's something I picked up whilst we were here or something.
Yeah.
They're chased to the park.
Yeah.
And they manage to escape into the vortex.
Just in time.
Yeah. Back home.
They're in the park again.
Yeah. They can hear something behind the...
they see the Lincoln statue.
Yeah, they can hear something and they go over, and it's the bum. He's now asleep. Yeah.
In the park, like back here as he was.
They're going to get a taxi home. They get back in, and it's the same
driver.
And Rembrandt's like, "Oh my God, he's Russian." And
the driver says, "I do know you."
Yeah.
He goes, "You're Crayon Dad."
Yeah.
I have all your albums.
Yes.
All one. Topless.
Yeah.
Album.
They've all got back to Quinn's.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've gone in. The gate squeaks, and they're all happy.
Because Quinn said this gate has always squeaked.
Yeah, since I've been a child.
Squeaky, is that the right word?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, ever since I was little.
We've either used other words. Mum's there. She's pleased to see him.
And he says, everyone have dinner here. They all decide to have dinner.
Oh, the gardener's there as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're all happy, and they're all going to have dinner together. Oh, great. And then Dad walks in.
Yes, oh no, it's not the right earth.
Yeah, they're in the wrong
It's close enough, though.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I'd been happy with that one.
Yeah, yeah. And that's where it ends.
Oh, but then at the end, credits go up.
Oh, did they?
You get the Crying Man song.
Yes.
Yeah, and
yes.
And you see tears rolling down his face. Well, it's called the Crying Man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a cracking song.
Yeah, it's cracking.
It would have made Cop Rock.
You remembered it well.
Yeah, it would have been in Cop Rock.
Oh yeah, easy.
It's probably too good.
I think it probably is. It wasn't done by Randy Newman.
I believe we should consider destroying it. Einstein regretted that he had given the world the atom bomb. Oppenheimer, when he saw the first explosion, quoted the Hindu scripture, "I am become Shiva, God, the destroyer of worlds."
But think of the benefits. There are bound to be worlds that have outlawed war or cured cancer.
And worlds where they have perfected war and developed new cancers.
Maybe that's why we should keep it a secret. If I found a place that was paradise, I don't think I'd tell anybody.
Well, I'd like to propose a toast to wherever you live and whatever your struggle.
To the revolution.
And to the end of a journey.
Here, here. I'm so glad to be back. I almost don't even miss my car.
Hey. Did I miss anything?
Hello, Dad.
What's the matter, son? You look like you've seen a ghost.
And that was that.
That was that. The first pilot episode. It was a little bit longer than normal episodes, that one, so.
Well, yeah, it was also cut.
that was an odd cut,
It
wasn't
was definitely an odd cut, and I rewound it. I'm sure this is right. No, I haven't missed anything.
But while I was watching last week, I did a podcast without you.
Well, that's fair enough.
It worked out better, usually. And I was watching Moonlight, and there's a weird cut in Moonlight as well. You have watched Moonlight now?
I have now, yes.
And because there's one bit where Sybil Shepherd is tied up, then suddenly she's untied, and she's punched Bruce Willis. And this edit is really...
Probably, yeah.
We'll come back to that another time, I'm sure. I've got a few facts. Do you have any facts? No, you don't. Of course you don't. Why would you?
No, why would I?
Did you know the crying man, Rembrandt Brown, actually in real life has a twin brother, identical?
Does he really?
And he was used a few times in this series. Because obviously it's parallels.
Oh yeah, no, I can go with that.
Apparently it was used in 3 episodes. The King is back, and I actually remember that episode. That's where...
Elvis?
No, it's Rembrandt Brown. He's bigger than Elvis. It's the same status as Elvis.
So he's probably going to stay on that planet, isn't he?
But it's apparently have died, like the King did, and then suddenly he's back at life. But then it turns out he faked his death, and that's when you get 2 Rembrandts. But obviously it's his twin brother. Another one is Great Fellas. I don't know. I can't remember that one.
Probably a play on Goodfellas.
Look,
I did read that.
Yeah.
I did read there was a fact that they did try. I think is it season 3?
Yeah.
Where they would try and tie it in with the big movies of the day.
Right.
Because they did one where they went back to dinosaurs because Jurassic Park had just come out.
Yeah, so it fits in right. Yeah.
What was the other one that he said that they tied it in with? It's gone. My memory's terrible as it is.
Oh,
so that would probably be Goodfellas then.
Well, this one, The Prince of Slides.
Yeah.
Like The Prince of Tides, I guess.
Yeah, they did try and tie it in with big hit movies of the day.
Yeah. Apparently there was going to be 6 seasons.
All right.
6 seasons in the movie. But so the 5th season ended on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, I read the cliffhanger.
That never got picked up.
And they showed them out of order as well.
Yes. Fox would go for the ones that they think would get the best rating.
Yes.
So then the plots would make no sense.
And left the rubbish ones to the end.
Yeah.
Like the Brussels sprouts of the world.
Yeah. That's typical Fox doing that, is. Did the same with Firefly. Never showed the first episode of Firefly, the pilot one. They showed the second.
Oh, the train one.
Train one. You like the train one?
I like the train one.
There is a Sliders comic books.
Is there?
Based on this show, yeah. Oh, there was. I don't think it's still going.
No, it's all gone off into the vortex.
Yeah. I've got just that Wade and Arturo left in season 3, then Quinn left after season 4. Discussed a bit of. Yes. So.
Yeah, well,
Did you enjoy it? What was your score?
Well, it wasn't bad.
Is it going to be better than Cobra Kai? Is it going to be better than Cop Rock?
Well, it can't be better than Cop Rock. Nothing's better than Cop Rock.
You gave 2 to Cop Rock.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Are you redoing your Cop Rock score?
No.
No, you watched the whole series?
No.
And then you got the Blu-ray?
No. No.
And then you got the album?
In fact, I'd like to deduct that.
Because you've thought of it again.
Yeah, sliders weren't bad.
No, I was thoroughly entertained by this pilot.
Yeah, it weren't bad.
Oh, I was, yes.
Oh, I'm going to go 6, though.
6? Yes, it's middling. It's a middling.
It's a middling.
Oh, it's above middling.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm going straight in with an 8.
Well, yeah, you liked it.
I did enjoy it.
That's why you watched the whole series to start with.
I didn't watch all of it. I think after most of the characters left, it didn't have that much appeal.
No, I can see that.
And
I could see where stories were going to go.
yeah, and there was lots of aliens, I remember, being in the end seasons. Fighting the evil sliding aliens or whatever. And I thought,
Yeah, I was going to say, you could see where some episodes would go where they're going to meet versions of themselves that, or someone's going to find their technology and they're going to want it for their own good.
Well, I
own use,
do remember an episode where Arturo has to invent the atomic bomb.
Okay.
Because they never had that.
Why would you want to invent that?
I can't remember the reasons.
No.
I'm sure he had a good reason.
No, I'm sure he did.
No.
Something to do, innit?
There was a cash grant.
Yeah.
The first person to invent a nuclear bomb.
It was a slow Sunday.
$20.
Love Island wasn't on. Or Britain's Got Talent.
There weren't enough. God, yeah. Then, if Britain's Got Talent on, then yes, inventing nuclear weapons seems more reasonable.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
This, certain sci-fi things, you're not supposed to meet your own doppelganger, and other ones you can, and...
Well, because they're not... They're parallels, aren't they? So they're not...
Yeah.
It's not like time travel where you're not supposed to meet yourself, is it?
Unless you're the Doctor.
Yeah.
When you can.
You can meet several selves of yourselves.
Of yourself. Selves.
Selves. Never went back and met Chameleon, though, did he?
No.
Chameleon, he had a big part in Doctor Who, didn't he?
Yes.
Well, about 3 episodes, if that. Chameleon could become anyone. That'd be useful. Yeah, let's not have him back.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Off tangent a little bit.
I know. It's only because you had that... You never let it go, have you?
Well,
it was your favourite character, wasn't he? Chameleon.
Yeah, he was. He was a cool robot for the time.
Yes, he was.
And it looked cool.
Yeah.
For Doctor Who, having cool effects.
He was no Marvin the Martian, but he was cool.
No, but he looked like a proper robot. And then it just went. That's it. Never mentioned it again. I remember in one of the newer Doctor Who's, they had a picture of it on the wall. So someone else remembers it as well.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
So.
Or Marvin the Paranoid Android.
Oh, yes, there's some classic robots out there.
Brain the size of a planet.
We should do like a top 10 of our favourite TV robots, shouldn't we? Pencil that in.
Pencil that in. Yeah. That's a Christmas special coming up.
Pencil it in for another podcast. So next week.
What's next week?
Oh, we're going to war next week.
Oh, this is obvious, isn't it? This is obvious.
War of the Worlds, the TV series.
Yes, folks, they did make a TV series.
I'm sure everyone remembers it fondly.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
This is another one. A lot of the programmes we watch, I said, I used to watch this late at night. And guess what this one was?
Funny enough, I do remember. I think I did see the first episode of this.
Yeah.
I certainly remember it well. Yeah, hopefully I will. I do remember it being advertised. Oh, that might be good because I like the film.
Yeah, I do.
The original film, that is, folks. None of this. What's his? Him, short guy. Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
None of this Tom Cruise rubbish. We're going for the real stuff.
Yeah. The aliens bided their time to strike when it was right. But we've got like nuclear weapons and tanks and stuff. Not before then, when the time would have been righter.
Well,
Stone Age man, it'd be easy to conquer.
They've got rocks. There's always a bigger rock.
And if they've watched, 20,000 years BC or whatever it was, the Racco Welsh.
Oh, the Racco Welsh.
10,000 years.
Yeah, well,
dinosaurs as well.
That's what they would have turned up then.
But so that's War of the Worlds, the TV series.
Yes.
Should be good. I think it's a two-parter though.
Don't
Brace
say,
yourself.
Don't say it should be good. That people don't know that. Might be good.
I don't know. I haven't watched it yet. No, I did used to watch it, so I do remember some elements of the stories.
Right.
Without actually remembering a single story. I remember that main characters would get killed.
Well, that's fair enough.
And this has got our guy from, Fantastic Voyage.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
He didn't have his tuning fork this time, old Gerard.
Oh,
was it Gerard?
It was Gerard. Is it Gerard? He would have done him anyway.
He would have done
He would have tuned him out.
I'm sure he tuned out this show.
I think most of the nation has.
And that will be next week's exciting episode. Exciting, but it'll be the same as this.
Well, pretty much the same. Yeah, I may have watched it, may not have. You could tell.
You may have watched all of it.
I may not have.
Or you may have watched part of it. Or you may have watched a completely different episode. But it'll be something.
I think I would have watched something. Who knows what? Find out next time.
Yeah, that's a cliffhanger, isn't it? Yeah.
Has Paul watched the same show? That's what they asked. That's what the listener asked for. Has he? I don't know.
They're great listeners. They ask nothing of us.
And
Literally
they receive nothing in return. You get what you ask for.
I should just point out that I am on Twitter at Launching to Pilot. You can't put the whole thing in.
To Pilot. Is it for our northern listeners?
Yeah. So you can,
we're our lad.
You can find us at Launching the Pilot on Twitter. You can tweet us. Any suggestions, ideas, please stop saying stop the show, because we're not going to. We get that one a lot.
Do we?
No. Oh. We don't get anything.
Surely someone must talk to us.
We get no interaction.
Well, it's your own fault then.
Yeah. No, we do a few interactions. Anyway, got off the boil now.
Is that interactions or interruptions?
Interruptions. We get many interruptions.
Oh.
Usually it's a cat on the roof.
Is it a hot tin roof?
I wish.
If I was a rich man.
The thing is, the cat's got a collar with a bell on it now, so I can hear it bounding around. Anyways, that will be next week. War of the Worlds.
I thought it was the cat on the roof.
Oh yeah, that'd be more interesting. I just film that, put that on YouTube. That'd be it.
Oh, it was
20,000 views.
Who would put a cat video on YouTube?
I bet no one's thought of it yet.
No, let's corner the market.
Yeah.
Like we've cornered the podcasting market.
But there are a few shows doing pilot episodes of shows.
Copycats.
Yeah.
Imitators.
Yeah, I think we've been going a bit longer than the others.
Yeah.
Apart from one who I think was going before us, but they rarely put an episode up.
Oh well, there you are. Then. Yeah.
So, and they would only do pilots if they didn't go to series.
Oh, the cat's back.
Cat's on the roof.
On cue, the cat's here. Today's special guest star is the cat. And suddenly the cat appears. So, pilots of shows that didn't happen.
No, didn't air to go. Because they just made a pilot, then it didn't go any further than that. Like Dark Man. Dark Man. I think we've done a couple.
Have we?
Yeah.
Oh,
actually,
yeah, I think we did.
Actually, Brody's Kitchen sent us an idea for a show.
Who?
Brody's Kitchen.
Brody's Kitchen.
Yeah. Sent us an idea for a show. They just done a podcast on Coming to America.
Oh, the film?
Yes, the film.
Oh, that's where I went to America. That's where I stayed. 2 weeks after it was finished filming.
Yeah.
I was there.
just after the
Luckily,
day.
they got out just before I turned up.
Is that what happened to your hair? All that glow stuff you put in it?
Oh, yes. Was it? No, I was going to say Flojo, but she was a runner.
Soul Glow.
Soul Glow. Oh, yes.
But anyway, they sent us the link to the pilot of Coming to America, the TV series.
Oh, what I mean.
Yeah, I know.
I'm up for that.
I think it was produced by Eddie Murphy.
Oh,
but it wasn't in it. I think it's only
comedy programs aren't the easiest ones to do pilots
but
on.
this one should be.
But we'll give it a go.
I've got a couple of other TV show ideas as well. But
oh god!
I know we've got the chalk list there.
Got the list. Mustn't deviate off the list.
Yeah, well,
it's like the 10 Commandments written up there.
But you know, I'm flexible on the list.
Yeah,
but not much because obviously I've got the Bionic Woman, the new reboot to do as well now, and that I don't know how to fit it in after the list or before. Decisions.
Yeah, well, I think some of them could come off the list.
They're all staying. You want to do the Love Boat, you know it.
No, you don't. Luckily, that's not on there.
It will be.
It won't be.
It will be.
We'll never do the Love Boat.
The Love Boat and Love Boat the next wave.
No, we can't ever do the Love Boat. That's not fair on me, let alone the listener.
I want to make you, watch these entertaining programmes.
Even you would have to suffer the Love Boat.
I would suffer it in order so that you would suffer it.
That's not fair.
That's how much
I think we should do joint suffering.
Every week. Every week we do joint suffering.
As I can, if you had a heart, maybe you'd start to understand. You're breaking my heart here. Cry like a man. Wait a minute. I feel a tear coming out of this side. Cry like a man. Oh, and a tear falling from my other eye. Cry like a man. Brothers, somebody hand me a handkerchief, please.